with none of these Americans. If you was living in some other country like the Philippines, something like that, okay. Not here in America, man. No. You cannot be gullible and naive as a Christian. You can't be. Police tripping like they tripping, you need to start fasting. I'm doing it. Yes, I'm fasting concerning the police. Definitely. I ain't playing no games, man. I have never in my life ever played games. And when I came to being a Christian, you think I'm gonna come over here and play games? When I've learned and educated myself on spiritual weapons that work, these weapons work. You just gotta work them though. It's just like any weapon. Like you got a sword, you can play with the sword, you can lay it down, and you can just get devoured. Or you can pick it up and start swinging it back. Same thing with a gun. You can put the clip in, you can put the magazine in, cock it back, and go to work. Or you could just sit there with the magazine out, you know, and just sit there with the magazine out, talking about everything gonna be all right. No, everything's gonna be all right when I pick up this spiritual weapon and cock it back, put the magazine in and cock it back. That's when everything gonna be all right. That's how I look at it. It's gonna be all right when people understand what you gotta understand about Americans. They respect threats. That's what they respect. That's how it is. If you a threat, you get respect. If you're not a threat, you get played with and ran over. Even Christians. They ain't gonna, just cause you're a Christian, you think they're gonna love you? These dark people out here probably play with you even more. You can't look. You have to be aware of the nature and the mentality and perspectives of the people that you're around. Their worldviews. Look up worldviews. That's some homework for you. You need to know the worldviews of people that's around you. Yeah, you might think black people respect Christians. Man, some of these gangsters don't care nothing about you being a Christian. They don't care. You might have got away with that in the 80s and the 90s. Man, look, man. Some of these gangsters are so dark, man. They don't care about none of that, bruh. You know what I'm saying? And you can't care either. You got you feel like that's another thing. That's another type of walk of life. You got some gangsters, some people, thugs around you trying to put you in hood politics and all of that. Nah, you gotta handle that. You gotta handle that. You have to handle it. That I've done it. I've done it many times because a lot of times being black, people around the way, you know what I'm saying? People you see at the corner stores, people you see in the neighborhood, they think that they got some kind of ownership over you. That part, and you're a grown man. Like me, I have real manhood. Nobody has any ownership over me. If I'm black and you black, we both black. That's it. You don't have any ownership over me. I don't need your past. I don't need none of that. And see, that's a type of emasculation to me. You got to go get a pass from another black man. You got to get a pass from a black community. That's a form of emasculation. Until somebody stand up and say, you know what? Whatever happens, happens, man. Because I'm not finna sit up and let somebody emasculate me. You know what I'm saying? Acting like extort me because I'm in your neighborhood. Nah, I put an end to that. That's dead. All them passes is dead. All that extortion is dead because it emasculates the black community, where a man acts like a boy submitted to some thugs that's popular and getting money in a certain neighborhood. Now, in order for you to go over there to get money for whatever, and you might just be working a club, you might be a comedian, you might be a singer, and you have to still deal with extortion. You might have to still deal with people feeling they need to give you a pass in order for you to be there. Like whatever happens, happens. I'm not finna that's over for me. That's never I'm never finna submit my manhood to somebody else and say, "Am I good?" I'm a grown man. I'm good wherever I go. Wherever I go, I'm good. I don't care where it's at. And if I leave the country, I'm good wherever I go there. This is how real men live. You live and you die this way. You don't live ducking your head, having to get a pass from this neighborhood, having to get a pass from this city, having to go through politics everywhere you go. A lot of y'all been going through that your whole life. If you've been traveling, every time you go to a new city, you got to go through the politics. Right or wrong. Every time you go to a new city or even a neighborhood. Now, I know you're familiar with this. If you've been living in the same city all your life, every time you go to a new neighborhood, you got to deal with the politics. Right or wrong. This is how real recognize real. It's not just the violence. It's a whole language. It's a whole world. This is part of it. That's a 7. Every time you go to a neighborhood, whether you moving in with your girlfriend or something else like that, right? You always got to deal with the dudes around the way, dudes at the corner store, dudes in the store, dudes in the neighborhood, dudes working in the neighborhood. It's a type of emasculation. Today as a prophet, I put that to an end. That's dead. In the name of Jesus, that's dead. Because it's an emasculation to the black community. I can't speak. I mean, I care about everybody, right? But obviously I'm assigned to Africans because I'm African. I'm assigned to that. I'm assigned and for me, you know, I'm not first me. I'm not going to be getting a pass from anybody as a grown man and go through a type of emasculation. And I'm not gonna sit back and let people that look like me go through bullies and people that sit back because I never like bullies. Like I'm aggressive. I'm super aggressive, especially when it comes to my spiritual warfare. But I'm not a bully. I've never been a bully. I don't like bullies. I don't really even like alpha males. You might consider me one. You know, and I'm aggressive, but I don't really like a alpha male kind of personality. I don't know. I think they acting. A lot of times they acting. They got to play a role because it's a certain role, a certain acting role that comes with that persona. You know what I'm saying? It's a certain persona that comes with it. And to me, it gets into acting, theatrics, if you will. So, you know, look, that's dead. Extortion is dead. Getting a pass when you got to go to a neighborhood, that's dead. You should, if ain't nobody taking your money, if ain't nobody taking your money and stepping on your toes and taking your clientele, then why you need to be concerned about that? They don't know you selling drugs. So why you need to be concerned about that? They ain't snitching on you. You ain't locked up. They ain't told on you. So why you worried about that person? Man, let me tell you something, man. That's dead. That's dead from this day on. In every ghetto in America, that's dead. However much time is left, I don't know. Only God knows. Because the Bible says no man knows the day or the hour. You know, that's the end. But God. Whatever time is left, that's dead, man. Because men need to be men. That's why we have that's why half of these people gay. And I no disrespect. That's why a lot of these people gay, man. They've been emasculated all their life by bullies and stuff in their neighborhoods. It's time for men to feel free to be a man without feeling like, oh, here's somebody I gotta act a certain way. It's like, nah, man. I'm gonna act the same way before I seen you. I'm gonna act the same way after I seen you. And it ain't about being no gangster. It's about manhood and masculinity that's lacking in the black community. And they the first ones to complain about it. These extortioners, word is bond. They the first ones to complain about it. These boys walking around here with tight pants on, looking like girls. But you extorting them, though. You emasculating them. That part. You pushing up on them. You putting pressure on them. Every time they see you at the corner store, you putting pressure on them. See, I know about this. I've been around prisoners. I've been around street people. You putting pressure on people. Everybody that pass by, you putting pressure on them. And then you expect them to act like men. That part. And these are the mechanics and logistics that keep these men emasculated, acting like boys. You should never be acting like no boy. When you walk outside, you should walk like King Kong. You a man. You should be protecting a woman. And you black too? You definitely should be walking around like King Kong. But you can't do that when somebody's always trying to press up on you. Man, y'all know what I'm talking about, man. You done lived in the hood. I ain't making this up. They always pressing up on you. And see, for people like me, man, that's just, man, like, man, you know what time it is. You know what it made me feel like I need to do. Feel like I need to handle my business. That's real. Because see, you know, I'm nationwide. I know what this all, I know the whole portrait, what all of this is about. You know what I'm saying? And I got a good savviness about all of these hood politics and all this stuff. And the main thing is, man, you know, people just feel like you gotta get a pass from them. Like you ain't just finna come with like you know what I mean? And don't be charismatic like me, or have a personality and you talking and you got spunk and you got flavor, you got flair. Oh, they really feel like they need to like press up on you. You know I'm right. Now, if you okie doke and you know what I'm saying, you ain't got no kind of brain, they don't care nothing about you. They figure like you know, you crazy or whatever. But if you got any kind of personality, flair, and looks, and you got a little street edge, oh, they're gonna try to press up on you. I don't care what city you go to. You can go do a tour right now. You can go do a tour starting right now. You can take off right now. And you can go to any city, and I guarantee you, you go to any black neighborhoods, they gonna press up on you. They gonna press up on you. See, I know this. Because I've been through it. And I'm flawless in this situation. I'm flawless in the situation. Now, am I perfect? No. But at the end of the day, all my history makes sense. It makes sense. And I done been through Los Angeles. I done been through Florida, all different types of cities in Florida. I'm from North Carolina, and I done been through New York 10 years off and on. That's a lot of politics. That's a lot of ghettos to go through. Okay? And I'm telling you, I mean, they like, that's the problem in the ghetto community, man. Period. Is that pressing up on people. I ain't, man. If anybody press up on me, I'm getting more hostile and hostile, man. You can take it how you want to take it. If you press up on me, I'm getting more hostile and more hostile. I mean, it's 2022. I've been through all of that pressing and all that checking and all of them tests and all that. Nah, I've been through all of that. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't taking none of that no more. That's dead to me. I'm a free agent. You know, hey, like I don't owe you nothing. You don't owe me nothing. But somebody out there do. But on the average, I don't owe you nothing. You don't owe me nothing. Don't even look my way. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. In 2022, man, don't even look my way. That's what I'm saying. Because all of that hood politics stuff, man, it's clown work, man. It's like, really, man, it's a thin line between hood politics and all of that and clowns, man. Let's keep it 100. It's almost clown work, man. Yeah, look, man. Look, man. I live like this. That's what real dudes will tell you. I live like this. That means all my life I'm gonna be living like this. And there's no way in the world I'm letting nobody press up on me. I'm not doing it. It's not happening. I'm sorry. I'm a grown man. I don't care nothing about your politics. I don't care who you are. How about that? I don't care who you are. We're not children. I don't care about you. I see you, but don't see you. That's real. We ain't together. People acting like, oh, you need to be down to earth and you need to care about. Man, ain't none of that. Ain't none of that going on no more. That's one other thing I done seen since I've been around the country. It ain't none of that, man. We need to be together. We looking out. We brothers and sisters. Ain't none of that going on. And I'm not saying walk around hating people. I'm not saying that. I'm saying everybody's free agents. That's how it is in 2022. And all that politicking and all of that, man, it ain't leading to nothing. It ain't leading to no money. It ain't leading to nothing. And when you pass the test, they don't do nothing for you. When you pass the test, they don't reward you. Like if they was real OGs, once you pass the test, you be getting some bread, right or wrong. You'll be getting some money if they felt like you was the man, right? Where the money at? Man, come on, man. That's what I'm saying. I'm too grown for that. Ain't no money in it. It don't do nothing for me. And as a grown man, I don't even like no other man all in my space and face, man. Like we both men. Why is you looking at me anyway? That's what I'm saying. Everybody quick to talk about somebody's a homo and stuff, and you all looking at somebody's face, all in their nose. You looking down my nose, man. You could probably see how many boogers I got in my nose. And quick to be the one talking about somebody gay. But you all looking at other men and everything. Man, I ain't worried about nothing but my woman. That's all I'm worried about. That's all I'm worried about these days. I ain't worried about nothing but my woman. I don't care nothing about no men. Period. You got it? Good. I don't care nothing about no men. Because men are the ones that cause all the problems in the world anyway. It ain't women. Women are not causing half of these problems. It's nothing but men. Y'all ain't seen that yet? Men are the problem. For the most part, it's the men. It's not the women. The women follow behind the men, doing what the men do. But for the most part, it's the men that's the problem in the world. So you know what I'm going to do? Deal with as less men as I possibly can and stick to my woman. That's how I'm rocking. And I deal with some females because females have understanding, they have emotions, they're in touch with their heart and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Men are not connected with their heart. They don't have emotions. They don't have feelings. They don't use their brain half the time. You know what I'm saying? I just prefer women more anyway. I don't know. It's just me. I like some men, but women just got a better makeup. Just think about what I'm saying. Why people listen to me and they probably think, oh, he don't really like women. Why? Because I'm tough. That's the contrast. That's the contrast. I'm tough. She's not. Not like, the same kind of tough. Not exactly. You know what I'm saying? All that politic and stuff, man, that stuff dead to me, bro. Cause ain't like the bottom line is they don't put no money in my pocket. Do I have men friends? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I got friends supposed to come see me up here. You know what I'm saying? But we talk all the time. But you know what I'm saying? A lot of men are out here in these streets are out of whack, bruh. They out of place and out of whack, man. And they think like they matter to me, and they don't. You know what I'm saying? They can die just like anybody else. I'm just being real. Like you looking at your side of it. You're not looking at my side. My side is I don't care if you live or die. You forgot about my side. You totally ignored how I felt. you ignored the whole my whole makeup. And that's how people get hurt and killed. When you ignore somebody else. I don't ignore nobody. I don't underestimate no one. I don't care how you look. I don't care how skinny you are, how big you are, how tall, short. I don't underestimate no human being. That way, guess what? All my bases are covered. Because I didn't underestimate you. So I covered all my bases with any person. Therefore, I'm good. The person that walks around arrogant, underestimating people, they wind up dead. That's what happens to them. Or they wind up regretting it in some form of fashion with blood on their hands for somebody else dying. I don't underestimate nobody. And that's how I've gotten as far as I've gotten. I don't underestimate nobody. That's how I am. I don't care who you are. I don't care how you look. Look, anything can happen. That person gets you in the corner just right, it's over. And you're going to be talking about, well, I thought I could take them. Well, you thought wrong. Look at you now, laying in a puddle of blood. That's what I'm saying. I don't underestimate. I've never been like that. I don't underestimate nobody. That's real. You can tell how I respond. I don't underestimate nobody. I don't know what nobody gonna do. I don't know what the person gonna do. I don't walk around arrogant like, oh, nothing's gonna happen. Them people wind up dead every time. Walk around here like underestimating people. I don't do that. And I advise you not to either. Don't underestimate nobody. I don't care how they look. I don't care if it's a midget. That midget might know somebody else. You don't know who they know. It could be a midget, and you think, I'm about to break this midget. I'm gonna beat this midget down. I'm gonna break his arms and everything. And then they come back with 4 or 5 people or a whole nother person. Or they may come back with a gun, little midget, and now you shot with a gun. It's too late. What you gonna say? Oh well, I thought he was just a midget. Now you dead. You know what I'm saying? Underestimate nobody. And that's the whole moral of the whole situation, this message. You need to start going to war with these witches and warlocks. All these people out here, don't be sitting up talking about that ain't nothing, that don't mean nothing. You don't underestimate nothing. You could be a good Christian, and still be a warrior. You know what I'm saying? You can still be a warrior, handle your enemies, break them off proper like, and still be the good Christian that you are for the Lord.